Hello everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and this is the final round for Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. We are on the play. Let's take a look at this. I think this hand is actually okay. We can play Glasspool on turn 1, and then we can play like some creatures starting from turn 2. We have Force to protect us against combo stuff, so I'm willing to keep this. This is one of those hands where, like, if we didn't have Glasspool, this probably wouldn't be playable, but Glasspool is playable both as a creature and a land in this hand, so. Alright, let's play Silvergill Adept. I will reveal a Lord of Atlantis. We have no idea what we're up against, but in the blind I usually like to lead on Silvergill because it can help us curve out a little bit better so that we can double spell hopefully in turn 4. And I probably will play this Glasspool Mimic as a land. Steam Vents. Okay, so what does that mean? Are we going to see like Kiln Fiend or something? Sprite Dragon. Okay, it's not the worst. We have Harbinger, so we can bounce it. So this might be blue-red Prowess. That's very good. So I think what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to Trickster it down, and then I will use Harbinger in the next turn to bounce it. Soul Scar Mage, okay. They're shocking themselves, that's nice. I guess they want to do this to see if they find like sorcery speed spells that they want to cast. Alright, here's where we're gonna Trickster this thing. I don't want them to like bolt me and then get to attack with it anyway, so we'll just play the safe line here. If they want to attack with Soul Scar Mage, that's okay. I'll take 2 damage. Why would you not attack with this? This was free. Alright. So I guess here I'm just going to cast Harbinger of the Tides. I don't think I want to attack because if I attack they can just bolt me and then block a creature and eat it, so there's not really any reason to do so. Yeah, I want to keep my devotion high so that way... Yeah, and like playing the Lord and attacking doesn't really do much either. They might not have had a bolt, but I find it hard to believe they don't have at least one spell to cast. Only attack with that. Maybe they don't have a 1-mana spell to cast. Or they could be trying to bait me into attacking, but I don't think that's the case. Light up the stage? I don't think I want them to do that. Let's use the Force in this light up the stage. Okay, well, I think here is where we just play Master of Waves and hope that's going to be enough. Now if they have a removal spell, they have to use it now to kill off the tokens from Master. So if they don't use one right now, I feel it's a pretty safe attack. Like, this is going to be hard for them to deal with. They only have the Sprite Dragon to get through, and I can just play, like, a Lord next turn. And if I draw a land, like, or an island, I can play 2 Lords, possibly. And, yeah, playing 2 Lords is just, like, devastating to them. Master of Waves itself is just a very devastating card. Like, they have some very hard choices now. Okay. So I think it's a pretty safe bet to attack here. If they didn't bolt the last few turns, they probably are not going to do it now. And like, it doesn't matter even if they do. Okay, they have a bolt. That's fine. I have Master on the board, and it has like a bajillion tokens out, so that's not a concern at all. They're in a lot of danger right now. Okay. Sure. Like, I can attack with all of these elementals, and they're very scared. So I don't know. Do you have like a way to kill me this turn? Because if you can't kill me, like, you are very likely dead. And I think they know that, so they're just trying to chain a bunch of spells into killing me with the Sprite Dragons. They need to deal 18 damage. That is a big ask. I don't think they know about... Yeah, they don't know about this Lord. I think I showed them the other Lord, which is in exile right now, so... They're tapped... I mean, they're probably tapped out here. So we just play a Lord, probably animate Mutavault, and just go for the fence. I don't know, what are you thinking about doing here? Because if you didn't draw like another Metamorphose, I think you're basically lost. You bolt me, I go to 15. Like, okay, Lava Dart might do it. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it... So you 6, you can attack me for 10? I don't think 10's enough. No, they're only attacking with one of them. Interesting. They're really worried about dying. Okay. So let's see. They have exactly one Lava Dart left. And the problem is that they will kill me next turn, I believe. They can Lava Dart me. I go to 12. Actually, they probably need to Lava Dart one of these things, right? Can they beat this board? They can't block this. I can play Lord of Atlantis. I don't think they can beat the board right now. Right, because they can Lava Dart one of these things, and then I think they can only block one and they're dead. Because these have Island Walk. Yep, okay. So we're up against blue-red Prowess. Okay. Forcing that light up the stage might have made the difference there. It's hard to say. But in general, I don't think Force is particularly good against this deck. What do we want? We probably want Ether Gust, Brazen Borrower. Oh, no, we need Chalice of the Void, right? Yeah. Maybe not Brazen Borrower. Like, Borrower is kind of clunky. Master Waves is good. Benthic Biomancer is pretty bad, actually. You can cut Biomancer. And what about the rest of these? Spreading Seas is useless. So what do we bring back? Do we want Dismember? Actually, Dismember might be fine. So we need some answer to like Sprite Dragons, and yeah, I think this is okay. Do it like this. So winning game 1 puts us in a very good spot to try to win this game. Chalice is going to be good. If we slam Chalice in 1, that might be enough. I mean, their deck does have other stuff. They can potentially do like Metamorphose into like Stormwing entities and stuff, but they mold to 6, which makes this Chalice even better. So, okay. So they're on Soulscar Mage, that's fine. We play... We're functionally on a Mold of 6 as well, because we had double Ether Vial, but this Master was a huge pickup, because now we can tick this Vial all the way up to 4 if we want, and that's going to be amazing. And we're going to have to just live long enough to cast it. So, let's see, they might Lightning Bolt me here. Lava Dart, okay. Are you gonna sack your mountain? I don't think you will. And I think this is going to just ruin you. Let's hope they don't have a braid, because if they have 2 cards left, if they don't have a braid, they basically lose. Because we will stabilize the board very quickly. Like this could just be game over. Okay, so they have 2 more cards. Right. They just played a land, so who knows what they are. Oh shit, they have to be in a lot of trouble now. They're just going for maximum damage. They're throwing spells into Chalice. That's usually a good sign. Which is okay. Trickster can slow them down. Stormwing Entity. Okay, well, if we can find Harbinger, then that will be good. I just have to make it to Master Waves. So I'm probably just going to play this Silvergill Adept here. Try to find Harbinger, because I need to bounce this Stormwing. Or if I find more lands, that's also really good too. So here's the thing. I can Trickster it down this turn, and then I can play Glasspool next turn to Trickster it again. That might be my best route to victory. And like I can double block one of these things and kill it. So it's going to make this plan of Ticking Vial up a lot stronger. Alright, let's see what you got. It's just, I think if we can keep Stormwing from hitting us, we're in a good spot. And you know what? Actually, if they attack with these 2 things, I might not want to block it. No, okay, they don't. So what do they have in hand? Just stuff that they don't want to cast here. What if it's a braid? That could be the case. So the safe thing to do here is probably just play another Chalice just in case it's a braid. Because I'm going to uptick to Master next turn. I can play Lord and then Master, and then hopefully that's enough. So they're going to cast Manamorphose, okay. They might look. Oh, fuck. If they have another Storming Entity, we could be in trouble. I don't know if I can beat another one of those. Kozilek's return. Well, that's not good. Here's the problem. If I don't do this now, they're just going to kill us. Unfortunately, the only thing I really can do is Glasspool here. Copy this, and then tap this thing. It's going to kill off all of our creatures. We're getting hit for 6. We get a 5. Ah, that was brutal. Alright, well. I need Stormwing to not kill me this turn. Then I have a shot. And they wasted their Kozilek's return right before I cast Master of Waves. So even if they cast one spell, this should kill everything, so... But we are dead to this Stormwing next turn, so... It might be too little too late. If it's like Lava Dart, we're fucked. Okay. We're at 1. Are we alive? Like, can we do something here? Okay, they have a fetch land, so... always no. So we need, like, Merfolk Trickster, basically. I don't think that's going to do it, right? Even if I play Master here and attack them, I think it's a little bit too little too late. Stormwings, yeah, we took too much damage off of this. Well, we'll attack anyway. Like, there's no way they're not going to go for it, but... I'll show you that I was trying. I don't know, maybe they won't do it. They're like, we're forcing them to, though. Okay. They're just gonna attack and kill us. They could show us, like, a braid or something. I don't know why they're even casting this here. Okay. Alright, well, that was close. Like, if we were one turn off, unfortunately. But, what do we want to do here? Do I want Brazen Borrower here? Maybe I want that over Dismember. No, if I found Dismember earlier, it could have been okay. The problem is I didn't find it in time. Alright, well, we're just going to run it back. We're on the play this time, so if we can land Chalice in the play, it'll be fine. This hand's great. We'll keep it. And this is a hand where we're going to play Last Pull on turn 1, so we can ramp up to Master. They mulled a 6. Okay, so this gives me... mulled a 5. Okay, so this Chalice is even better now. Basically, the lower they mulligan, the better Chalice is. Because it means that they have, like, more... There's a higher chance that they're going to have more cards that they just can't cast throughout the game. If they're less likely to have a braid, they're less likely to have a diverse curve that can dodge Chalice. Okay. So here we go, game 3. Spire Bluff, what do you got? They do not have a creature, that's good news. Which means that they are probably boned. Okay, you can Lava Dart me. I have Ether Gust here, so even if you find like Sprite Dragon, it won't matter. I guess the thing that could matter is if they find Stormwing Entity. Yeah, alright. I still have Merfolk Trickster. If I can find another land, like... This is a scenario where... Okay, this is fantastic here. Actually, I probably should have played the Cavern. There's like no chance I'm attacking with Mutavault next turn. I shouldn't say that there's no chance. It's just unlikely. Okay. We use the Trickster to eat the Sprite Dragon. They'd have to sacrifice their Steam Vents if they want to save it. Okay, now it's too late. Now we can just block and kill it. They did have the technical option of Lava Dart just to save it, but this is okay. But now Master of Waves is just going to be devastating. And there's very little they can do here. I think our clock is just going to be way faster than theirs. Go ahead and attack. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know. Maybe if they have a handful of cantrips they can throw into it, it's worth it. Okay. This thing basically, yeah, it does 1 damage and they can sacrifice a land if they want. Okay, so we go to 11, but they're very close to dead. We definitely play Mutavault here, so I don't think there's any way this can kill us next turn, right? So we just cast Master here. And now, even if they find like Kozilek's Return, Mutavault might just be enough to finish them. Yeah, and even if they find Kozilek's Return, they can't actually attack me because I will just kill them back with Mutavault, so. And I'm also then threatening to draw a Lord, so yeah, we win. Alright, see? Look at that. We beat the Prowess deck. See, the power of Master of Waves and Chalice of the Void. So this deck actually worked out pretty much the way we needed it to. I think we kind of drew a little bit poorly against the Rakdos Shadow deck. Like, we got all 4 Chalices, and you don't want all 4 of them. You just want, like, 1 or 2, usually, and then just a bunch of creatures to threaten them with, but I don't know. Like, Trickster or Harbinger could have made a huge difference if we found them against that deck, but 4-1 with this list, like, this was pretty convincing. I was happy to see this. You know, Glasspool Mimic has, you know, certainly proven its worth in this deck. I mean, I didn't really miss Dismember in my main deck. I think this was fine. Spreading Seas, we didn't really need it that much either. I don't know. There definitely are decks where we might consider this card, where it might be necessary, but we kind of got a little lucky with the Collected Company match. I'm trying to... It's possible maybe like Brazen Borrower would be better than Spreading Seas in the main deck. We could just board this in. It's fine though, because like sometimes this will just randomly win the game. If you have enough like Lords in play and you see something, that's fine. And it like in the worst case, it does draw a card, so it's not like it's completely dead. I just don't want all 4 copies anymore. I think this is something that you want to play as like a one-shot kind of effect. Like another card that we could also consider if we want to play like maybe 22 lands, and we'd have to keep the blue count high enough, but you could play Cryptic Command in this slot, I think. Because Cryptic like does functionally the same thing by tapping all the creatures they control to make your guys unblockable. And it also has extra counter protection, so yeah, in that slot, that's definitely reasonable. I would say probably if you wanted to play Cryptic, though, you probably need to cut at least 1 or 2 of these, and then play at least 1 more island somewhere in this deck. So maybe you'd have to cut like a Harbinger or a Master. But Cryptic, I think, is definitely reasonable in this slot. I don't know. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this list. Like, there's not really much I want to change here. I think it's really important to just have a clean mana base where you're not taking damage. I think the 2 caverns are probably reasonable to keep in there. There's a fair number of like mana leaks and cryptics floating around where you really want your guys to be uncounterable in some of these matchups. So I wouldn't want to leave home without these. At least 1 or 2. And yeah. Not overcommitting on colorless mana means we only want like 3 of these probably. So this keeps us at 16 blue sources, so that we can cast like Force of Negation and Spreading Seas. Plus we also have an extra 2 in Cavern of Souls. I think this mana base is fine. I'm pretty happy with this list. This is a pretty good result. I don't know. I might play this again next week. I don't know if there's much I want to change about it. Like it seemed like it functioned pretty well. So. I don't know, things might be a little hostile out there, and like if you run into more of like the Collected Company's side of the metagame, like it could be rough, but yeah, don't give up in those matches. Like we managed to get there by playing, we played to whatever outs we had. Like, just beat them down quickly as you can. The 16 Lord plan is really strong in this deck. Like, Glass Bowl copying a Lord is not to be trifled with, for sure. And against, like, Prowess, we have, like, enough cards that I think we can make Prowess a winnable match. So I'm pleased with it. Please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate your support here. Make sure you subscribe and leave some nice comments. I try to read and respond to all of them. So thanks, everybody, for watching this week. If there's something in particular you want to see me play, you can always let me know, and I will definitely give it some consideration. So I'll see you again next week. Take it easy, everybody.